Hello everybody, it's Captain Thief, and he's not doing what he said he would do. Mostly because I'm kind of confused about what's going on with this map. It's maybe low? No? Maybe it's something on top. And you know what? Even getting 7 grand gold isn't really wowing me anymore. I've kind of given up on what stats even mean. A little. Because I think I'm going to have to beat the game again in order to get Mr. Johannes? His obol or something, because, you know, you only get the obol if you've beaten them before, I think. Or maybe what happens is I combine all 4 little thingies, and then that, like, counts as his obol. I'm kind of hoping that's the case. Yes? Somebody want to fill me in, maybe? It's okay if you don't. I mean, it's okay if you don't want to, but if you don't... Accept monetary. What? There we go. Alright, here we are. Ponce De Leon. Maybe I skipped ahead to this part. Welcome if I did. Sorry for putting you through that if I didn't. And thank you for clicking the link if I decided to do that. Let's see what Neo Ponce is like. Ponce De Freon. Haha, I get it. Because Freon. Now what am I? Sir Dovahkiin. I don't get it. No, I totally get it. And I'm a barbarian king as well. I can destroy his things. But there's no platforms for me to be on to fight Mr. Freon. Now, there's also no way to get my MP back. Yes? I feel like that might be correctamundo. So, you know, this one's just kind of an exploration. Let's see. OCD breaks stuff to restore MP. Dementia, you see things that aren't there. Wonderful. Wonderful. Oh, I can jump up here, actually. Okay. So I'm guessing his green orbs probably last a lot longer. And I just need to use my shouts strategically. Sir Dovahkiin versus Ponce De Freon. Okay. My feeling, though... Wait, what kind of runes do I have? Jump, 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 dash. Alright. I can work with this. If you can work with me. Alright, so we'll jump on up, thankfully. And then when the entire screen is green, a green screen, as it were, we can do a shout and get rid of... not even all of them, just most of them. Just the ones that are near me. Alright, alright. We'll play your game, Ponce De Freon. Now, did I look up this guy and what people thought of him in terms of difficulty? Yeah. I think they said he was the easiest. Which is why I was kind of, you know, excited to fight this, because, you know, I want to see what easy's like. Yes. Alright, so... If only the shout did... Oh, they disappear on their own, maybe. After a time. Okay, I was starting to think that maybe they'd be permanent. You know, that sound happens. I'm like, yes, I killed him, but there's no way that happened, so I knew instinctively that I was dead. Ponce De Freon. It's never gonna get old, man. Never gonna get old. 60 playthroughs later. That's getting so old! Your charges are too good, sir. Let's wait for you up here. Come to think of it, I'm not really advantaged up here at all. It's just a place for me to be. Away from the wife, you know? On one of those lazy Saturdays. And we'll just go ahead and get rid of that. 100 damage whether he hits me, 100 damage whether one of the green balls gets to me. So be it. So be it. So be it. Okay, come on. Come on, man. We got alternate bosses to slay here. And I have a 0% chance at crit, apparently. That's what the game wants me to think. Yeah, see, 100 damage there. Whether he touches me directly, a la Mario, or whether he hits me with one of the green balls, a la this game. Yes, we use French all the time in English. Je ne sais quoi. I don't know how to say it. I don't know why. Or je ne, jadao? Dang it, I'm getting my Chinese and my French mixed up. Somebody help me. Okay, so I'm just gonna like lead him on. And I think that'll be like the thing to do. Ow. Because then, when there's enough of him around here, I can just shout to get out of a pickle. Which is funny because these things are green like pickles. And that was indeed a pickle, my friends. Okay, come on down here. Get down here, Ponce. Ponce De Freon. Ow. And it gives me 495 health. What a troll. What an epic troll. That's less than 5 hits. Less than 4 hits. Whatever. You can burn green for all I care, Ponce De Freon. And how? Alright. Je ne sais pourquoi. Yes. Thank you, Google. Oh, I can just outcharge you, actually. We'll both have credit cards. We'll both be in a store, and I'll just outcharge you. Yeah, that joke's tired, isn't it? Just as tired as Ponce De Freon is going to be after 60 playthroughs. Alright. Oh, yeah, come on. Come at me. I dare ya. Actually, I've used this sword before. Kind of funny to think about. I'm using it right now, actually. Out in the real world, where game players paying attention. Obvious. God, joke is obvious. Alright. I don't care about all these pickles here. Yeah, I don't care about that either. But I'll see you on up here. If you have the guts. If you have the fireballs for it. Somebody want to do me a favor and count how many hits it should take to kill him? This feels like something I should know. And I should have just shouted. Da da da. Etc. etc. Okay. Stop singing, Captain. It's not cool. You know what? When I very first started Let's Playing, I, of course, looked through like a little guide that was like, oh yeah, helpful tips to help you get started and stuff. And of course, there was an entire section on how to do commentary. And one of the things it said to do, or one of the things it said not to do, was don't sing, unless you're good at it. And I was just thinking, you know what? Don't do anything unless you're good at it. And then nobody does anything. I like them apples. Don't draw unless you know how to draw. Don't sing unless you know how to sing. How are you supposed to learn? How are you supposed to learn? I mean, yes, I kind of get it. It can be obnoxious if you do it too often and stuff. I mean, I'm probably on the borders of that myself. But all the same, when do you get your practice in? Offline? Okay, I guess. Sure, why not? Ask anybody who's good when they got their practice in. In a soundproof room where no one could hear them? Oh, okay. Well, you win this round. Let's Play guide of 2010 or whenever I did that. It must have been 2012. I started 2012. It's gotten to me, guys. The 20 virus. I swore I would call it 2000. I would start the years with 2000 every year until 2020. Why? Because then you're already saying 20 at the end. You might as well start everything with 20. But you know, I was like, no, I'm going to be like 2019, 2018, all the way up, man, all the way up. But that's not at all what happened. I've already started calling it 2012. And why? Because 12 starts with a TW and a twa sound, so in my mind it's already like I'm saying half of 20, or half the 20 effort. I might as well go and say 2012. Which is why I'll say 2013, but you know, 2012, that's 2012 to me. Yeah, I had a feeling. This boss fight is half chase, half kill, half jumping puzzle, which makes it 1.5 boss fights, interestingly enough. I love charges. Or dashes, whatever. I don't know what to call them anymore. Especially when I know exactly how long his are. Huh. And I can dash in the air too. I mean, I knew that. It's just, you know, the instinct of me didn't know that, apparently. two. Alright. And then we'll just bring him up here, and then, yeah, we're just making really big circles here. We're practicing his cursive. We're writing the O's. Man, the things I practice. I used to, like, practice for 30 minutes a day, writing with my left hand, before I got a job. And yes, that means that for a while there I was practicing handwriting when I could have been recording. Except not really. I was like all alone with nothing to do except homework. And I was like, I want to learn how to write with my left hand. I'm right-handed, by the way. That would be incredibly awkward if I was left-handed and I was like, yeah, let's learn how to write with my left hand. That thing I already know how to do. Let's practice it. You know what? No. If you know how to do something already, the best thing you can do is practice it. Not a waste of time at all to do something better. If you're really good at something, getting 5% better at it would mean more than getting 10% better at everything else in your life. Maybe. Those are just some made-up numbers, but you know what? The point is the same. What I'm getting at is that we live in a specialized society. I'm sorry. I'm an accountant. That doesn't mean I'm going to go hunt deer. I don't need to learn how to shoot or something. I mean, it might help. It might help to learn how to fix my own car of common issues. Not something massive like completely changing an engine. That's not something that usually happens anyway, even in a real mechanic's garage, because if the engine's gone, guys, guess what? The car's probably gone too. But what I'm saying is, we live in a specialized society. You take the good thing you're good at, you get better at it, and it means so much more. So yeah, just thought I'd help you prioritize a little bit on this cold and dreary January Saturday. Oh, jeez. Captain, why didn't you get rid of these green balls? Well, I can't, past captain, or present captain, because I'm past captain now. You can't blame me for that. I'm going to get so close. I'm going to get so close, just like Alexander the Fourth. And I'm going to start talking about braid again. I had fun with that. I love that analogy. I love things happening in my life that I can relate later. Knots on a counting rope, man. Knots on a counting rope. Don't get that reference, just Google it. There's no way. It's not... You know what? If it links to porn or something, that's not entirely what I meant. But yeah, it's a story all about some young brave who has to recount the stories of his youth every time on a rope. Each time he recounts it, he ties a knot, and he just remembers his previous tales of bravery or whatever. I don't really remember, but it gives him strength. And in the end, that's all that we really ask. Oh yeah, let's do that. And experiences that you experience are the experiences that you can really draw from. I mean, yeah, it's great. I'm so glad that Dave Thomas or whoever can, go from rags to riches. But I wasn't there for the 20 years of his hard work or whatever he did. I wasn't there working 80 hours a week beside Steve Jobs to bring the Apple iPhone or whatever. That doesn't... I mean, it does something for me. It doesn't do nothing. But my experiences are the ones that, I remember vividly. And I know that they suit me because I am me. You are you? No, you're me because I'm eating brown rice that's also jasmine rice that's also my mother. And suddenly we've gone into territory that is Dream Diary of a Boring Man. Hooray. Hooray for me and my loose references to Adventure Time Explore the Dungeon because I don't know. And that's not me being funny, that's the actual title of the game. And you know what, it worked. I just think, you know what, that is such a dumb title. I bet he just threw that in there as a working title while he was trying to figure out the rest of it. And then once it was done, he's like, I still don't know what to call it. Let's just call it this. No, he called it that because it's kind of funny. And it's kind of perplexing. I wouldn't remember the name if it wasn't I don't know. Yeah. We're back here again, Ponce. We're back here again. Eye to eye, and eye to eye, because, you have 4 eyes and I have 2. We have to meet somewhere, and you know what? I get to, I have to be kind of equivalent and, what's that word? That word where you kind of keep it in the same ratio. Can't really remember. I can't really remember at all. Yeah, let's get rid of these. These green Freon balls are as dangerous as he is, so you really might as well get rid of them. But yes, knots on the counting rope. I remember my stories, my theories, my fun experiences, and they mean something to me. And then when I need to, I recall them, and they kind of help me maybe. At least, you know, it helped me be confident during that Alexander fight. I was like, you know what? Where these guys thought this was hard, I'm going to find it easy because I'm different like that. I have a different mindset. And, you know, that's not because I'm better. It's because they're Charmanders going into their first fight against Brock, and I'm a freaking Bulbasaur or Squirtle or something. Yeah, we're getting into that territory too. You know what? Actually, they like named the different Pokemons different things in different countries, and half my traffic comes from countries outside of the Anglophone world, so maybe this doesn't make any sense. Maybe none of this makes any sense. I'm fairly certain that I don't actually have any subscribers, and I went insane a long time ago. I've just been making up things in my padded cell. I don't know. I mean, seriously, who's fighting a red-green ball? I don't know. It's not really something I want to think about. The fact that I might be crazy and that everything else is a fabrication. But you know what? You know it's not a fabrication because you're here. Maybe I'm the fabrication, from your point of view. And thus we get to Rene Descartes' I think therefore I am theorem. Or, is that the right word? Theorem? I feel like it might be. Theorems is a fun word. You know what? I'm just going to, you know, dance in the sky with you. Ponce De Freon. I have so many jump runes, it's worth it. I do suffer from a similar affliction as I did during the Alexander the Fourth fight. And that is, I don't know when he's going to start moving again. And so I start getting free hits in while I think he's charging up a move. But then he's not charging and he just, you know, moves forward and gets me. Like that, see? I have to hit him with the sword tip, man. Just the tip. I don't know what that's a reference to. It feels sexual. Congrats. I like to think that every time the boss beats me, he gets like a little obol or something, and then once he gets 100, he can save his family from the mob boss. Man, that's terrible. That means that every time I beat somebody the first try, I didn't even give them a chance to save their family from the mafia. And you know, I probably shouldn't be bad-mouthing the mafia, because, you know, they're half my channel. I'm just kidding. You guys are not the mafia. I'm just making stuff up now. Also, it's kind of a puzzle. And by puzzle I mean, I'm thinking of the desktop dungeon puzzles. Yes, we're talking about desktop dungeons and Rogue Legacy, isn't it great? In that we have the same setup every single time. And the puzzle just seems so hard and impossible at first. And then you find out the correct order in which to do things, and you're like, oh, okay, that's it. But more importantly than just memorizing 30 moves on what to do, you realize why you do what you do. And it helps you in the rest of the game too. Yeah, come on up here. I'll just give you some smacks in the head. Now, I betcha they didn't give me a crit chance at all because they wanted it to stay consistent. And the reason for that is because if I had even a 1% chance crit, there's a very slim possibility that somebody will win just because they like critted, I don't know, 10 times in a row. What is that, 1 in 1,000? 1 in 1,000 chance? Yeah, there's a statistical chance that, okay, wait, 10 times 1%, that's not how you do statistics at all, Captain. That's like 1 to the 20th power, or 1 divided by 10 to the 20th power chance of happening, and that just ain't happening. Or, you know, it's possible, but, you know, it's statistically insignificant. Well, whatever. The point is, there's a chance someone could win that way, and they need to win the winner's way. Because drugs don't use winners. Wait, I did that wrong. Dang it. Okay, well, whatever. Let's just line up here. I have a feeling that I kind of got this guy's number. I don't even really need to shout, come to think of it. Because if I can just keep him making circles in the ground without him being kind of a dick about it, then I can just Fus Roda on my own time, on my own weekend hours. Really? Okay, I kind of wish Fa Rodus, if you must, had a longer range. And that's not something I say lightly. That's something I say heavily and with a very deep accent. Speaking of accents, I don't think I have one, but, you know, if I do, let me know. I mean, apparently, like, us Coloradans speak somewhat neutrally. We don't really speak all that Midwesternly. We don't speak like New Yorkers either, or Texans, or Californians. Actually, no, we're actually on par with California. We have a lot of Californians in our midst. I don't know why. There you go. A little C-state politics for you. Not from the C, but starts with the letter C. And yes, that includes Cookieland. Yeah, that's a state too. Remember that for your U.S. geography test, guys. Come on, Freon. If you're so easy, why are you hard? Platoon. I don't know why I used that there. I just thought he'd appreciate it for his, 1 year killing me anniversary. Because, I imagine there's a month in between each of these, and, this is my 12th attempt. Yes, I've been keeping count. No, I haven't. I have no idea what attempt this is. Ugh. I don't like it when it's right up against the wall, Ponce. Okay, the whole double entendre thing has to go. Let's go right now. All right, let's have this one more time. I'm betting I can do this. I know I can do this. I believe in myself. You're just a jawbreaker that's been lit on fire, and since you're like 50% preservatives, you have a green glow to you. I'm very sorry, but that's just how it is. And we'll get some free hits in there. And yeah, all right. So I feel like the best of you, the best use of the shout is to get rid of fresh Princes of Bel-Air, fresh green orbs, because the old ones are leaving soon anyway. Soon in a relative sense, yes. Alright, no, it's for getting yourself out of pickles, I suppose. But, see, little things are disappearing. And then we just go on down here. I have 3 hits left in me. How many do you have left in you, Ponce? That is something the inquiring public would like to know. Okay. You know what? I got it. I think I got it. We don't want one big circle. We want 3 smaller circles. Why do we want 3 smaller circles? So I can make 1 lap there, 1 lap there, and then 1 lap on the right. And then I can go back to the first one. This is a lot harder than I assumed. But yeah, whatever. We got this, man. We got this. But yeah, then I can go back to left once the right one is done. And maybe they will be disappearing. And we will just save our precious 3 shouts for when we need them. Which means, never using them because, it's too good to use. Oh, congrats, Ponce. Congrats on hitting me. Alright, I was right. I was all of the correct because reasons. Ow. Ponce. Come on, Ponce. Don't you want me to win this? Don't you want me to free you from this hell? Hey, Shadow. That was not you. That was not you. That was me. That was me. That wasn't even me saying hi, Shadow. That was just like, I kind of got the gimmick figured out, but I don't know what to do with it. I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't know if I'm good enough for this. I still feel like a Padawan. I'm not even that big of a Star Wars fan. I mean, I only know one character, and that's R2-D2. I loved him in Star Trek. His catchphrase is "Bitty bitty bitty, you're a wizard, Gandalf." Always brings a tear to my eye. You know, brings me motivation and inspiration when I need it most. Come on. Okay. Alright, so we got him down by a quarter. He's got us down by like a fifth or something. Smack, smack. You gotta be kidding me. I think this is about ready now. Yep. And then we'll just kind of make this left circle again. You know, they wanted to make it consistent, but we still kind of have the same, or we still have an RNG and how the boss moves. RNG short for random number generator, not righteous negative guy Eric. Just kidding. I make fun of him a lot because his screen name is the RNGenius, which is actually a really good name. Wish I thought of it. I wouldn't use it because, you know, I've always been known as Captain to my closest friends and associates, but it just makes sense. Then again, you know, I hear it's kind of a thing to say RNGesus, so you know that kind of would have fit in by itself. 3 circles, please. Just 3. Let's keep it 3. Let's keep it 3 with me. Okay. And ow. You know, this is frustrating. Is this some fickle companion levels crap going on here? That's what I want to know. Okay, I'm about to fuse the 2 theories in my mind about what to do. And it's not 1 circle. It's not 3 circles. It's 2 circles. And the 2 circles overlap like a MasterCard logo. Oh geez, am I gonna get sued for that? No, it's fine. They'll thank me for it, in fact. Ow. So, that's my theory. 2 smaller circles, and then when the first one's up, the second one should be ready to go. Yes. Yes, okay, so let's make that slightly bigger circle by going, ow, by hitting the green orbs. That's how I clear them now. I hit them. That's all part of the strategy. Okay, so we'll just go on down here. Smack, smack, smirk. And then we go on up here. And sheesh. Nothing works. This guy's undefeatable. That's it. That's all there is to it. You can't win. You can't win. You just give up at Ponce De Freon. And then by giving up, he's like, you are a true alchemist. And then he pulls off your arm and leg. And, well, you die. A horrible, horrible death. I'm just going to hit one big circle. That's going to be how it is. Okay. You know what? I had practice against Alexander. So why am I letting this bother me? This is like my first try against this guy. Well, I had practice against Ponce de Leon. So you know what? Maybe that's a... No, it isn't. It isn't a thing. It was never a thing. Stop calling it a thing. Or Rail's gonna, you know, look like McCready again and pour alcohol into his computer. Sorry. A lot of editing went into that, and not because it was a huge edit, but because, you know, I didn't have any idea on how to. I have said before that I like watching YouTube poops, which are heavily edited videos of stuff that makes it funny, or, you know, completely changes the thing. And I was like, you know, I wish I could do that, but it just takes too much effort. And that was like my very first try at doing something like that, and it, you know, it felt freeing. It took a long time for me to do it, but it felt freeing, man. My first edit work. Multitasking. Again. You know, that's an idea. I could just, you know, clear both sides of the screen or something. Alright, one more go. One more go, guys. This has gone on long enough. And then I'll have to try it again. Or edit this down to just the successful attempt and make me look so cool. Except no, that's not what this is about at all. It's about slowly, ever so slowly, exploring what makes this guy tick. I thought he was going to get me there for sure. Alright. You know what? His charges are actually really easy to dodge. And they make life easier. It just means that I can't attack him at all. Come on. Get down here. I dare ya. I wish I had 505 health. That's what I want. Okay, we'll just go on up here. Come at me, brah. Yep. This kind of works. And this is mostly old orbs, so I'm not going to shout. Especially since they're not in my way yet. Yes, yes. Haha. Villainous laugh and mustache twirl. I am slightly, ever so slightly distracted. My cat was let in just a second ago. And now he's like playing with stuff in front of me. Alright, but that was the last episode, you know. I'm nobody if not somebody who breaks his promises or something. I can just quit here, right? Is that a thing I'm allowed to do? Quit tile screen. Yeah. Okay, cool. We'll just do that. Your current status will be saved. Alright. I probably have to do that to save it, though. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been Captain Thief. It's still a red sky because, you know, I had to reset my thing. That's alright. We'll get back there. We're already past there, in fact, because I'm killing alternate bosses. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.